Hey boys, Money here. So the chapter came out and I read it and everything is cool, y'all. Everything is good. This will be an initial reaction type of video. I'm trying to do new things here, new formats. Yeah, we're trying new things. So anyways, the chapter came out and I think it's a good chapter overall. Although I feel it did something I'm not quite happy with. But anyways, if you like to see more Eden Zero videos, please subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, it's cool. I just had to say it here because maybe some people will forget or something. I just had to mention it at the beginning of the video. And yeah, let's begin with the video. So in this week's cover, we get Lagana, and he's Lagana. He looks cool. He looks amazing. He looks beautiful. I will just run out of adjectives to describe this absolutely beautiful human being, so I'm just gonna stop here and move on to the next thing that I want to talk about, which is Captain Connor giving that speech. I think that speech was ominous in a way that I think it raises a death flag for Captain Connor. Captain Connor might have to sacrifice himself to do something good here, because he said that he is willing to fight now. He is willing to make that choice. He is willing to fight to save humans and machines alike. He's willing to take a stand against this bad evil, which is Ziggy. He named it heinous actions against the planets that he took and invaded and enslaved. He was talking a lot about motivation and about not sacrificing. Like, he's talking a lot about giving it his all, and how when he is with this ship he feels like he can do everything. I feel that sets up something for him to do with the Eden Zero ship. Maybe he's going to have to go against the Eden's one or something. He has to sacrifice. There is going to be something related or some plot line in this arc for Captain Connor involving the Eden Zero ship and the Eden's one, because he is the only man who has driven both ships as far as we know. So he should know something about the inner working of those ships. Even though this version of Connor did not uh, drive the Eden's one, I think that will still come into play somewhat, because this speech sets up something for him to do with the Eden Zero. So yeah, so Xiaomi's in this chapter, and oh my god, whenever she's in a chapter, I feel so conflicted, because she uh, obviously I feel happy to see her because she's amazing, she's my girl, but I feel so anxious because whenever she's on a chapter, she brings about this ominous feeling that something bad is going to happen. And here it's something is different about her, because whenever she's narrating the story to us all, she's always held this neutral feeling. Like, she's not feeling too sad, too happy, or anything. She's just narrating the story as a matter of fact, without feeling anything, or without feeling attached, without feeling sad, without feeling happy, or anything. She's just narrating the story to us with that curious smile that she usually puts on. But in this chapter, she reminded me a lot of the time when she was narrating the story during the Belilgor arc, when Shiki died. She was sad at that time. She was visibly sad, and in this chapter, I can feel her. I can feel the same vibe from her. So she basically just recaps everything and says that decisive battle is here. Who will win, Ziggy or Shiki? It's just she's recapping everything, but with an ominous tone behind it. So I just had to talk about her for a bit, because I feel like she's foreshadowing that something bad is going to happen. And with the end of this chapter, something bad is going to happen. Like, we are not ready. During Captain Connor's speech, Hiro has decided to give us a look on how the crew is facing this war, how they are heading into this war. We have Shiki feeling determined and ready to stop Ziggy. We have Rebecca feeling depressed, sad, and everything because of everything that's been revealed to her. And I don't blame her. Actually, this chapter made me connect with Rebecca even more, and I feel like uh, Hiro has given her a lot of depth in this chapter. She's one of the best. Not she's one of the best. This is now it's not arguable anymore. She is the best character in Eden Zero, no doubt. Full period. That's it. Uh, so yeah, I think the shots that he gave us of the crew were amazing. Pino's looking determined as well. She's looking cute. I fucking love Pino, no matter what. Whenever I see Pino, I always smile. She's this ray of sunshine in the darkness. So I love Pino. And I have to mention this parallel that Hiro was trying to uh, portray to us without saying much between Lagana and Holy, because when Captain Connor was talking about how there were lives that were lost because of Ziggy's invasions, he showed us a panel of Lagana, and we know that Lagana lost a very dear friend of his to Nero, and he was feeling depressed, and he was seeking revenge on Nero, and that's how he was led to Drakenjo, and as you guys know the story of Lagana, and I feel how Hiro has uh, juxtaposed those two panels between between Lagana and Holy. I think that tells a lot about Holy's backstory without saying much, because we know that someone important to her was killed in the bloody Atmos Day incident by didn't crew or crow fuck that name, man, by didn't okay. Someone important to her was killed, and I think this just gave us a bit of a nod or foreshadowing to that backstory when it gets revealed to us eventually. And I appreciate this parallel a lot, and I just had to uh, like talk about it because it might not be obvious for a lot of people. And then we get to my girl Elsie. Now I'm shifting gears. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling everything because it's Elsie. I don't know how Hiro made me love Erza, like Erza's look. Even though it's the look of Erza, I fucking adore this bitch. Like, she's fucking amazing. She's my bitch. She is amazing. That's all. I love Elsie, and the way she said that imagine pirates saving the world or trying to bring peace to the world. What has the world come to? That line just encapsulates everything that Elsie is about. She's not good. She's not evil. She's morally gray. She will do whatever she thinks is right for her. And I think that highlights the difference between her and Justice, and how she is better than Justice, morally speaking. Like, on the moral spectrum, she is a better person than Justice was, which is not that hard to do. Like, that Justice is so hypocrite. Like, I fucking hate that guy. Anyways, back to the topic. She's talking about how she intends to defeat Ziggy, and I feel like, honestly, a lot of people are underestimating my girl Elsie. I feel like she has some sort of power to put up a fight against Ziggy if she was facing him one on one, because she's said to be this unparalleled prodigy. So I feel like if she faces or if she were to face Ziggy one on one, I think that the outcome of that battle will not be as obvious as it should be for you guys, because a lot of people in the community just disrespect Elsie for no reason. Even though she's strong, she's young. Even though she's young, she's considered an Orician Seas Galactica. So yeah, I think Elsie, when she says she intends to destroy Ziggy, I think that she means it in every sense of the word, because he can do it. But with didn't, and with that reveal at the end of this chapter, I think this whole thing gets a bit complicated and convoluted. and this arc just seems to be getting bigger and bigger and more complex, to be honest, for no reason. And I'll get to this point later on when I get to that finally. Then we get introduced to Holy's fleet, and I just have to say this about Holy's fleet. Ibuki, this girl Ibuki, she looks a lot like the main female lead from the fairy tale Phoenix movie, the first movie for fairy tale, that tragic movie, that sad movie. I think she looks a lot like the main girl, like her attire, her look. Even though her face looks a bit longer, she still resembles her. I'm not sure if that is an intentional thing that Hiro did, or it's just something subconscious done by him. And then we have this Shiro girl, who looks amazing. She looks so cute and energetic and like chaotic. She feels chaotic. And when Holy is telling them like when the time is right, commence the immaculate military operation, and I think that just gives us a heads up that there will come a time when when a decision has to be made by Holy, whether she wants to execute this operation or not, which includes the betrayal of the Eden Zero crew. So I'm not sure if she will go through with it. I honestly don't want to believe that she will go through with it. I want her to be an ally of the Eden Zero, and if possible, I want her to be in the Eden Zero crew. Although I feel like that will just be a bit much. If she can be implemented organically, I'm all for it. But if she's shoved in forcefully, then I'm against it. And here we reach to the best part of the chapter for me, which is about Rebecca. She's feeling so depressed. She's feeling so sad, as she should, because of the revelation that the chronophage attacked Norma and all of the places that Rebecca was in. She feels guilty. She feels responsible for all the lives that were lost, and as she should. Like, I love this exploration of Rebecca's psyche. I wanted this when the Belial Gore arc was in its climax. I wanted to see more of this. I wanted to see Hiro explore Rebecca's psyche, and I think he learned something from that, and now he's exploring her psyche more, because Rebecca is an interesting character. She is the main character. We should be seeing more of her, and I loved this part of the chapter because it gave her more depth as a character. She's feeling conflicted, she's feeling sad, she's feeling depressed. A lot of lives were lost. Happy was trying to comfort her by saying that if we had not done that, Wise would not be here. Even when the chronophage came, a lot of a lot of people on Norma were given 50 more years to, or 50 new years to live. So he was basically trying to comfort her, and even when she knows that Happy is trying to comfort her, she still acknowledges that lives were still lost. A lot of lives were lost, no matter how you say, or no matter how you put it, or how you justify it. Lives were still lost. She feels sad, but even so, she musters up her energy, courage, and everything. She pieces every broken fragment of her spirit to make this upcoming mission a success, because she says that even so, I'll go into Lindard, I'll infiltrate Lindard, I'll send an ether signal, and I'll bring the chronophage to Lindard. And that just says a lot about Rebecca. Even when she's feeling down, she will move forward no matter what, and that's just the making of an amazing MC. Like, she is an amazing MC, an outstanding MC. I love Rebecca so much. And then a moment comes where, which I think the shippers will love a lot, which is between Shiki and Rebecca. Shiki calls Rebecca and tells her, "Don't worry, no matter what happens, I will be with you through every step of the way. So don't worry, I'll protect you. Just Don't be depressed, don't be sad, don't feel bad or anything. And Rebecca says thank you, and she is heading into this operation with the mindset of making it a success no matter what. I was going to talk about how there is something between Shiki and Rebecca, like romantically, but I thought that it would ruin the flow of the video, so I'll make a video about it, because it's not shipping anymore. I'm not a delusional guy who's trying to look for clues that are not there, but between Shiki and Rebecca there is something, and I'm sure of it. Anyways, moving on to the last bit of the chapter, we see the crew with Elsie and everyone basically invading Lindard, engaging combat with these drones that we saw in the OE War arc, and basically the starfighters of the Eden Zero took them down fairly easily, I think, which is something that is should be done easily, to be honest. But then the big reveal happens, and dragons appear out of nowhere and destroy everything, and oh my god, the reveal this chapter was amazing. It made me feel sad, shocked, like all sorts of emotions. First of all, let's talk about the double spread. It's amazing, that art, man. Oh my god, how does he do it? Like, how does this man do this? It's incredible. Like, how? I don't understand how. Okay, enough fanboying about the art, and let's get into why I feel like this reveal is kind of bad for the story itself. I'm not sure if this was planned by Hiro. If it's planned, then it's good. That means there is a plan for this arc, and the arc is going to be as intended. But I can't feel but hell that what the fuck. I can't feel but hell. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? I can't help but feel that that Hiro Mashima is rushing a lot of things. Like, a lot of characters are being introduced here. Like, Lindard was not supposed to be this big, yo. If you remember the first time we heard of Lindard, it was supposed to be this stop along the way, just stop to find clues on where Ziggy is. And then Ziggy is there, Diden's there, now Aknoel is there. Now I'm waiting for Saint Fire Nox to be there. Like, holy fuck, Lindard is getting bigger and bigger, and I just had to say this. I can't always be positive about everything. I trust Hiro that he will do the right thing here, because I have faith in his writing. He's been incredibly consistent with his writing in Eden Zero, so I trust him to do the right thing here. But I just can't help but feel that, yeah, I said it right here, yeah, let's go, I'm not a dumbass. But as I said, I can't help but feel like this is like it's rushed in some sort of way. I'm not sure how, but I feel like it's a bit rushed or something, because all these characters were basically, we were told that they are big final bosses, and they are all in this arc. Like, what does that tell you? That tells you that this arc is the penultimate arc, and whoever wins this battle will go to find Mother. And when we find Mother, the manga will end. I'm not sure if we have 2 years of this manga at this point. I'm sad. I'm quite sad. Honestly, Hiro has the right to do that, and if he intended this from the start, like he planned this to end this way, because in an interview I heard that he was planning for this manga to run for 20 volumes along that length, and we are here, so we are 20 volumes in. If he truly intends to end the manga, I feel like he has the right to. end it, and I feel like he can do it in a very, very good way if he handled everything perfectly, and I think he will. I think that Hiro has nothing else to prove as a mangaka, because with Rave Master he created one of the best shonen out there, and with Fairy Tail he created one of the most popular shonens out there, and with Eden Zero he's creating a masterpiece for himself. This is his magnum opus. He's taking it slow, he doesn't care about sales, because even though we say and convince ourselves that the sales are stable, they are still a far cry from a Hiro Mashima work. Like, Hiro Mashima is supposed to have this 100k plus in the first week, and Eden Zero is not doing that. We don't need to convince ourselves that or Eden Zero is this big success. Eden Zero, in terms of story, is a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. But not every masterpiece needs to be a commercial success. We need to also acknowledge that. We need to understand that as a fan base as well. So just don't get upset when I say that Eden Zero is not doing well sales wise, because it isn't. It's just that a masterpiece isn't, quality does not equate to success in terms of sales. People will just gobble on the hottest new shit. Like, even if the story was bad, they will gobble on that shit like it's like it's gold or something. I just had to say my 2 cents on this. I feel like if Hiro intends to end the manga, he can do it in a good way, but I feel a bit sad about it, because I always envisioned Eden Zero to be this long running thing, because the world, honestly, the world of Eden Zero is so big and expansive. We can go on and on and on and on. It's like One Piece, to be honest. So I'm sad, but I can understand why he's doing this, and I trust him. I feel like this arc is going to be one of the best arcs in this manga, if not the best, and if he does it well, it could be one of the best in shonen ever. But we'll see how he handles everything. Anyways, this has been Mooney. If you like the video, give me a like, otherwise a dislike. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the breakdown tomorrow. Because I have something to say about the whole Shiki and Rebecca scene, and I think I'll make a video about it. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Subscribe if you want to hear more of my stupid face. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? If you want to hear more of my stupid voice, yeah. Bye. Oh my god.